once again, wrestling fans, and we welcome you to exciting five-star championship wrestling. I'm Johnny Cassio. Another outstanding show has been put together, and you will get a chance to see the outstanding Samoan team of the Samoan Butcher Sika teaming up with the Executioner in tag team action. Also, Kamala will be on this week's card. Sam Houston, the young gun, also makes his return. We will also get a chance to see the great Kokina and many other stars with five-star championship wrestling. Also, once again this week, more controversy and more details as far as the injunction that has been filed by General Skandar Akbar concerning the five-star heavyweight championship tournament. The tournament, as you know from last week, has been upheld, and we will find out more this hour. So stay with us. The action is ready to get underway right now. Up to the ring, and ring announcer Lyle Boudreau.
This tag team match will be one fall with a 15-minute time limit. General Skandar Akbar presents, weighing 360 pounds from the island of Samoa, Sika the Samoan Butcher. And weighing 320 pounds from Starkville, Florida, the Executioner. Introducing to my left, weighing 300 pounds from Houston, Texas, Todd Taylor. And weighing 315 pounds from Mineral Wells, Texas, Wes Wilson.
Well, we'll open things up with exciting tag team action. And, of course, the General is in the ring with his team of Sika, the Samoan Butcher, and, of course, the Executioner. Two big major forces, of course, with Devastation Incorporated, and going up against two big individuals in Todd Taylor and Wes Wilson. Lyle Boudreau joining us here at ringside, and it's Sika and Todd Taylor getting the action started, and a very, very arrogant individual right there.
This could be a good match here, Johnny. You've got the Executioner and the Samoan Butcher, Sika. Of course, as you said, members of Devastation Incorporated. And right now, Sika has got Todd Taylor on the ropes.
Taylor blocks that big right hand from Sika and lands a right of his own. These are some huge individuals that we have with five-star. Both of these men tip the scales over the 300-pound mark, of course, and now the top wrist lock being applied by Todd Taylor. Executioner looking on intently on the outside, and of course across the ring, Wes Wilson, the partner for Todd Taylor, also waiting his turn to get into the action.
Well, right now, Tug Taylor's working on that left arm. You can see it's bandaged the elbow, and that's where Tug is working on the Samoan Butcher, Sika.
And, of course, we've got the tag, Lyle, and Wes Wilson checks into the action, going against Sika, the Samoan Butcher. That's a short right hand that landed right on the chin. Big headbutt puts Wilson on his backside. Now we will get an opportunity to see the Executioner for the first time in this match. Double clothesline, and Wilson, a complete 360-degree turn in the air. Once again, wrestling fans, we'd like to call to your attention the dollar special for all of our wrestling fans aged 12 and under. Anytime you see five-star in your area, be sure and come on out, because all of our wrestling fans aged 12 and under will be admitted for only $1. And we know that all of our wrestling fans are anxiously awaiting the arrival of five-star, and it will be in your area very, very soon, so be on the lookout. And when you do see five-star, remember the $1 offer for youngsters 12 and under.
Well, that's a great deal, Johnny. Not too many things you can do for $1 anymore, but you can see five-star championship wrestling at its best. Children under 12 for that $1.
And look at Sika, the intense on his face and trying to just rip the mouth of Wes Wilson completely apart.
I was getting ready to say they're trying to just take his face off, it looks like now, that double kick.
Executioner in. Reverse, or I was going to say a reverse chin lock, but you can see he's still working on the mouth.
What about that elbow to the head right there? That had to hurt.
Sika now walking into the ring. Did not see if a tag was made or not. It could have been that our referee, Rick Proctor, might have had his back turned. And, of course, the team of Devastation checking in and out freely, if you will. Look at that. Look at that. That is blood. I cannot believe that.
Now Wes Wilson taking a beating not only in the ring, but outside the ring, and that's the General. That's the way he likes to do it.
Well, I tell you, he will stoop to just anything and everything to make sure that his team has the upper hand on any individual, whether it be a single match or a tag team action. And the only thing in his vocabulary that I can see, Lyle, is a win because it means more money.
Well, really, the two he's got going here, the Executioner and Sika, don't really need any help, but the General doesn't take any chances. And look at that blow.
Short right hand, or more or less an uppercut with the forearm, and Wes Wilson now in a lot of pain. Executioner working, a deliberate type worker. Never really speeds the action up, but he's always in control, and a big clothesline with Wilson coming out of the turnbuckle.
How's that for coming off the turnbuckle? Watch out now.
Headbutt with Sika. And the tag made as the Samoan Butcher checks in. We'll also see another piece of Devastation, that being Kamala, a little bit later on in a handicap match. And we've got Bob Orton going up against a very formidable opponent. And, of course, the Executioner. We'll see him again. Jack Victory against Amos Moses. And a big tag team action that will close the week card out. And you will get a chance to see the team of Kokina and Sika as they go against the Warrior and Wes Wilson. So plenty of action on this week's card.
Right here, we've got Sika with a chokehold, and it's getting a little tough right here for Wes Wilson to breathe at this moment.
Sika really squeezing in on Wes Wilson. Reverse chin lock. Rick Proctor checking to see if Wilson wants to continue. No give up in Wes Wilson. He might be overmatched a bit here with these two big, rugged individuals, but there is no quit in the individual. The same case is true with Todd Taylor, his tag partner.
Well, that's one of the few times you'll see him legally tagged.
You're absolutely correct.
And it's now the Executioner going to work, and look at the General just walking around with that little strut of his.
Most arrogant individual I have ever laid my eyes on. Wow. He's confident, but yet he's arrogant.
Here's the double team now, and Todd Taylor's going to try and help out.
General smoking that cigar, and I can remember a basketball coach that used to do that, and he would always light up when his team was near victory. Now look at that. The General up on the ring apron and using that riding crop on Todd Taylor. And Taylor and Wilson rammed together by the Executioner. Now the Executioner with the belly-to-back suplex for the cover. 2 count. This is it. And a 3 count. Well, the team of the Executioner and Sika come away with our opening victory on 5-Star Wrestling. Impressive, to say the least. And, of course, the General is very, very pleased with the end result. Sika and the Executioner victorious. More action with Jimmy Jack Funk still to come, and we will see that when we come back right after this timeout.
Will do wonders for your image and ours. The new Scoop from Hyundai. Yes, Hyundai. Test drive the new Scoop at your local Hyundai dealer.
Now, for a limited time only, order the award-winning Hee Haw Gospel Quartet's brand new old-time gospel favorites album and Lulu Roman's Key to the Kingdom album. both for one low price of $19.95. To order albums or cassette tapes, call toll-free 1-800-342-3489 or send check or money order to Special Gospel Offer, P.O. Box 140400, Nashville, Tennessee, 37214.
Free and happy with when you buy your car from now on, you're gonna be dealing one-on-one. You know that all the best is yet to come.
At Cecil Graves, the best is yet to come, and just in time for hunting season. Look at this 91 4-door Blazer with air, tilt, and more for just $14,699. Or this 91 4x4 with V8 and other extras for $14,699.
When Cecil Graves deals, the best is yet to come.
WAFB Channel 9 wants you to make your singing debut on CBS this morning. If your co-workers, classmates, or choral group can sing the first two stanzas of Oh, What a Beautiful Morning, then send a postcard with your group name, your name, and phone number to WAFB, 844 Government Street, Baton Rouge, 70802. Take a chance. Who knows? This might be the start of something big.
Match will be one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing to my right, weighing 335 pounds, from Birmingham, Alabama, the Rebel Rider.
We're waiting for Jimmy Jack Funk's arrival.
Call me a redneck, a reckon that I am, but the thing's going on with the man down
Texas.
He's trying to carry on. Running in at 265 pounds from the Double Cross Ranch in Amarillo, Texas, Jimmy Jack Funk.
Ready for the action now, and of course, J.J. Funk with Bobby Sue wrapped around his neck. A big, big crowd favorite. Going up against a very, very big man right here.
Well, J.J. right here is going to have the size disadvantage. The Rebel Rider well over 300 pounds, but J.J. Funk, as you said, a big five-star favorite, and he's a good wrestler. He does a good job. Right there, he attacks the Rebel Rider and kind of stuns him, it looks like.
Yes, he did. Solid forearm, and there's a good fireman carry. Takes the Rebel Rider onto the mat, now barring that arm. Jimmy Jack Funk, of course, as we have always said, the name is synonymous as far as professional wrestling is concerned, because when you think of the Funk family, of course you think of Fritz and just all of the Terry Funk and Dory Funk and all great world champions at one time or another in their illustrious careers. Kerry Cooper, our referee, checking to see if the Rebel Rider's shoulders are down on the mat.
And the Rebel Rider right here trying to look for a little help, trying to get some hair of J.J. Funk's, but he can't do it.
Funk backed into the ropes. Well, the referee's asking for a break, and
how's that for one?
J.J. got the break himself.
Sometimes you just got to take it into your own hands.
That's absolutely true. Neither man wanted to give as far as being on the ropes there. And Jimmy Jack Funk now again working on that top wrist lock. And once again goes to the side headlock. Lyle, once again, also let us remind all of our wrestling fans that Five Star will be coming to your area in the very, very near future. And remember this special ticket offer. Well, we've got the Texas Twister. How about this?
That's his move right there. Followed with a knee to the head. And J.J. Funk's in command, and the Rebel Rider here, he's, I don't know if he knows where he's at. Look at him.
Looks a bit dazed.
Yeah, he's confused.
He knew he was in a lot of trouble, and that was the reasoning for sliding out.
Here we go. There is Bobby Sue against the chair.
Yeah, the Rebel Rider picked up a chair while on the outside, but had some second thoughts after Jimmy Jack Funk grabbed Bobby Sue out of that corner. Again, wrestling fans, remember the $1 special price for all of our wrestling fans aged 12 and under. When you see 5-star in your area, get the entire family together. And remember, the youngsters aged 12 and under will be admitted for only $1 to the matches.
And also, Johnny, whenever 5-star is in your area, you can go the night of the event to the door, and you can buy your tickets there.
That's true. Boy, that's a lot of poundage. J.J. got him up, hooks that leg, and the 3 count. So Jimmy Jack Funk with the power slam and the 3 count on the Rebel Rider for the victory. We've got handicap action coming up next. That's 2 men against 1. And that 1 man that's taken on the 2 is a big, vicious individual. We'll be back with the action on 5-star. Stay with us.
The National Farmers and Merchants Insurance Agency has specialized in major medical plans for farmers, ranchers, and self-employed folks for years. This exact same major medical insurance is now also available to you if you are not offered group insurance where you work, if this plan will pay more benefits than your present coverage, and if this plan costs less than what you're paying now. Personally, I demand the best benefits anytime a member of my family requires medical care. But let's face it, the rest of the time, that insurance policy is simply going to lay in a drawer somewhere and do nothing. So I want to pay the least amount per month if I can. My horses and the insurance have a lot in common. He used to put in a good day's work, but now with traps, catch pins around the ranch, working cattle with pickups, he spends most of his time standing in this trailer or loafing around the barn. Like my insurance, when I need him, I really need him, but I still don't want to tie up any more money than I absolutely have to. It only takes 10 to 15 minutes to compare this policy against your present coverage. I'm telling you right up front. The call's free. You're under no obligation for them to come to your home and make the comparison. That's free, too. And if they can't save you $300 to $500 a year, don't consider switching to their policy. You can tell them I said so.
Your Dodge dealer is now showing his most exciting new lineup ever. Featuring the redesigned Dodge Caravan.
I like the new shape.
The new Shadow America, the lowest priced American car.
Price is very important.
The new Dakota V8, available with more power for less money than a Ranger 4-liter V6.
I could tow a 24-foot boat with this.
Henderson Cellars, Chrysler's only Award of Excellence dealer in the Baton Rouge area.
Get ready, Plaquemine. 5-Star Championship Wrestling comes to the Civic Center Sunday night, November the 11th at 7:30. You'll see Sam Houston, Cousin Jr., The Warrior, Thunder, Amos Moses, J.J. Funk, The Executive, Sika, The Executioner, Lord Humongous, and Bobby Doll. It's coming to Plaquemine, the Civic Center. 5-Star Championship Wrestling. It's Sunday night at 7:30, November the 11th. 5-Star in Plaquemine. Don't miss the action. 5-Star Championship Wrestling has announced that they will be holding wrestling clinics to all people interested in a career in professional wrestling. Instructors will be many of the stars you've been watching here on the 5-Star Championship Network. Each person will be individually evaluated. For more information on this wrestling clinics, call area code 504-359-6019. If you're looking for an exciting career in professional wrestling, this could be your opportunity.
5-Star Championship Wrestling is still the exciting organization that it has been in the past. But as of right now, things are continuing to build. We've gotten to the boiling point, if you will. But the General Skandar Akbar and Devastation Incorporated, and of course, This is one of the members of the Devastation Incorporated family, if you will, the Executioner.
Things are boiling up to a pressure point, that's right. I'll tell you one thing, all you people out there, you beer-bellied sharecroppers in Louisiana, all over the place. I don't care who it is, Sam Houston, Jimmy Jack Funk, I don't care. These people at 5 Star are trying to start some controversy by not letting Lord Humongous into the tournament. Well, that's fine. I'll tell you, I got the general in my corner. He's in Lord Humongous's corner. He's in Taurus's corner. And I'll tell you what, that heavyweight championship is going to come to Devastation. It's going to come to us because I'll tell you, I am a champion. I was born a champion. I'll always be a champion. And you can bring all those dime store paper cowboys in because I'll tear them apart and some heads are going to roll because I'm the Executioner. That's my business.
That's the Executioner, another member of Devastation Incorporated. And as we stated, things are reaching the boiling point with the controversy involving General Skandar Akbar and the injunction filed against 5 Star, of course, with Lord Humongous. And we'll hear more about that in the coming weeks. Now let's get back to the ring where there's much more exciting action.
This will be a special handicap match, 2 against 1. Introducing now in the ring, weighing in at 232 pounds from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Hurricane Bronson. And weighing 210 pounds from Baker, Louisiana, Todd Watson.
Todd Watson getting a lot of exposure there. He's local. He's from Baker. He's not too far out, Johnny.
That's right. It's more like a second home for him.
It's here in the
weighing 396 pounds, standing 6'6", one of the world's largest men, the unstoppable Ugandan giant, Kamala.
This is one big individual, as Lyle just mentioned, 6 feet 6 inches tall, and he tips the scales right at the 400-pound mark. And this, of course, is the pride and joy of the General and of Devastation Incorporated, if you will, because this is the leader of the pack, Kamala, the Ugandan giant, the Ugandan warrior. And only the General and no one else can control this man the way that the General can do it, because he has complete control.
Look at that. It's going to be tough right here for Todd Watson and Hurricane Bronson. Huge man, Kamala. And he loves to pat his belly.
Todd Watson and Hurricane Bronson in a special handicap match, as Lyle mentioned, with the introduction. And now Lyle is, Hurricane Bronson is going to give it a try.
Not me. Johnny, you're not going to get me in there. Look at that.
Vicious chop. Mercy. Kamala's just a physical specimen of a man. Of course, he is big, but he can control the way that he maneuvers around that ring like no other man that weighs 400 pounds.
And look at this guy. Number 1, huh?
Well, that is his goal. He wants to be number 1. Kamala choking Hurricane Bronson and just flipping him to the mat like he's 180 pounds. But, of course, Bronson's much heavier than that. Headbutt. And Kamala in complete control at the moment.
The best thing that Todd Watson and Hurricane Bronson could do is keep getting in and out of the ring, trying to stay fresh, but Kamala is just so big and so strong. Look at this. Look at this.
Now he's got both men.
Hello.
Turnbuckle.
There's one out of the ring.
Gets rid of Hurricane Bronson. so that he can work on Todd Watson. Bronson in a lot of trouble, and now setting up the big splash.
Talk about a splash.
With the 3 count and the win for the General and Kamala, and of course Devastation Incorporated, and another victory on their side. This is where the General can control him. As you see right there, Kamala just again laying on his opponent, trying to just squeeze the air out of him.
Todd Watson needs air right now.
The General's getting him up. How he can control him the way he does is unknown to me, but he has been successful, and of course Kamala has been one of the most successful men in all of professional wrestling, chalking up victory after victory, and won right here in the special handicap match.
Two arch-rival breakfast cereals.
Total. Kellogg's Just Right.
Both high-nutrition cereals. So what might make one better than the other?
Just Right has vitamin B1.
We have vitamin B1.
Just Right has vitamin B2.
B2.
Just Right has iron.
Oh, we have iron.
Just Right has vitamin E.
Oh, plenty D.
Just Right has vitamin B6.
B6 here.
Just Right has almonds. Just Right has sweet dates, plump raisins, plus 4 different tasty grains. Just Right has 2 out of 3 people preferring our taste, which means Just Right is just better.
Kellogg's Just Right. It's the taste that makes it just better.
Dodge's most exciting high-performance cars are now at your Dodge dealer. Featuring the new Shadow Convertible. Lower priced than any American convertible.
It's just so sporty looking.
The powerful new Spirit RT.
The turbo engine is great.
The new Stealth RT Turbo. The most advanced production sports car on the road.
The twin turbos, those really grab me.
Welcome home, America.
Visit the all-new All-Star Dodge in Denham Springs.
Our Louisiana troops are asking for some special items from home. Help WAFB Channel 9, Audubon Ford, and the American Red Cross collect and transport them to Saudi Arabia. The most urgent requests are for personal care items like sunscreen, soap, eye drops, socks, and many others. Bring your donations to Audubon and help us fill a Ford truck. Louisiana troops need our help. Show your support. Pick up your list of items from Audubon Ford today.
The call came in at 4 a.m. The 5th floor of LSU's Millerdorm was in flames. Within minutes, Newsline 9 was on the scene with 2 crews, gathering the information and reassuring parents of their children's safety.
All of the girls who live in Millerdorm got out safely. About 485 students here on the LSU campus.
Louisiana's 24-hour news channel. Newsline 9 takes that commitment seriously. No matter when news breaks, you can count on WAFB Channel 9 to be there.
Hello, I'm Paul Gates. This is a Newsline 9 News Break. A $500 billion deficit reduction package that will touch the lives and pocketbooks of every American family has now been passed by the House and the Senate. Everyone from motorists to Medicare recipients will feel this when President Bush says he will sign it. And after a 13-year deadlock, the Congress has finally passed a new Clean Air Act. It is the nation's first serious attempt to reduce emissions from practically all major industries. This has been a Newsline 9 News Break from your 24-hour news channel.
This match will be 1 fall with a 10-minute time limit. General Skandar Akbar presents, weighing 320 pounds from Starkville, Florida, the Executioner. And in the corner to my left, weighing 265 pounds from St. Louis, the Ace, Cowboy Bob Orton.
This is a match I am anxiously looking forward to because this, of course, has ramifications, if you will, between Bob Orton and Devastation. Of course, Bob Orton and the General are no stranger to one another. The General has, of course, had a bounty out on Bob Orton a long, long time. And I would imagine that right now, as the Executioner goes flying between the rope, I would imagine right now that the Executioner has received strict orders from the General to simply try to end the wrestling career of one Bob Orton.
That's the problem here, Johnny. They not only want to win the match, they want to cause pain and hurt to that man right there, Cowboy Bob Orton.
You're correct in saying that, Lyle. They definitely want to end his career. They want him out of the picture because, of course, this man, Bob Orton, along with Sam Houston, Jimmy Jack Funk, They are the main ingredients, if you will, with the young guns.
Here we go off the ropes.
Orton with a big elbow and Executioner now asking for a little bit of time to regroup.
There's no timeout in these matches, though.
Not at all.
Look at this.
But he's getting some instructions from the general on the outside.
A guy you should never turn your back on.
I mentioned, Lyle, that the general wants Bob Orton out. I would imagine there are a lot of our wrestling fans that would like to see the complete reverse.
You're right about that. I don't know if there's any place for the general. All he has done is cause problems in 5-star. And there you see right now Bob Orton with the advantage.
Working on the arm of the Executioner. Orton working on the wrist and has it, of course, in a hammer position. And really working and applying the pressure to the elbow. Ooh, Orton takes a solid right and again.
3.
Right to the kidney or to the rib area. Now a knee, and Orton is in a lot of pain. Drops that elbow. This is a double tough individual right here. The splash and the cover. 2 count. That is all. Orton managing to kick out at the 2 count. This Executioner is another one of those double tough individuals. Handles himself quite well in the ring. He is always a problem, no matter who the opposition. Bob Orton, spaghetti leg. Coming out of that turnbuckle, falls to the mat. Leg drop by the Executioner. Orton in a lot of trouble. And again, a 2 count. And Kerry Cooper showing right there just how close he was to a 3.
Well, Bob Orton has taken a lot of punishment in this match right now, and he's been close to the count a couple of times. And you can see right there, right now, what he's trying to do. He's just looking to reach within. Trying to stay alive, catch some breath, and try and get back in this match.
Executioner with the reverse chin lock. Orton managing to get back to his feet. Drives that elbow to the midsection, but the Executioner continues to hold on. These are 2 big raw bone individuals.
That's a miss.
Hey! With the cover and a 2 count. That is all for the big ace, Cowboy Bob Orton.
He almost stunned him. I think Cowboy Bob Orton right now is stunned. His rights and lefts are missing, Johnny.
You're right in saying that, Lyle. And there's a big chop that puts Orton on his back. Once again, the cover. And once again, just shy of a 3 count. Executioner with 2 and maybe 3/4. Now using that top rope to cut off the wind supply and the air of the big Cowboy. Well, the Executioner has controlled this one pretty much from the beginning. Bob Orton probably still not a healthy 100% wrestler. Of course, you know the punishment that he has taken in the past, but he is a game individual.
Look at this now. This could be trouble. Nobody home.
Bob Orton moving out of the way as the Executioner came off that middle strand of rope. And now the Executioner a bit slowed up.
Well, this will give the ace right now a chance to kind of regroup himself a little bit, and here he comes.
Oh, solid left hand. And again. Boy, he is zeroing in right on the jaw and the chin area.
Oh, where'd that one come from?
He laid that one right to the top of the head.
He brought that one from about the 3rd row.
All of the trouble that Orton had been in, now it has completely reversed. There's a reversal right there. He's trying to set up possibly the pile driver, but the Executioner reversed the situation and got Orton off his feet.
Again, no one there, and look out, here we go.
The roll up.
He got it.
3 count. Bob Orton getting the Executioner out of the corner with the 3 count and the win. Oh, we've got trouble.
Look at this, devastation. Here they come. They don't win the match, and look how they react to it.
Sika and Kokina both charging the ring, and now double teaming Cowboy Bob Orton. Hey, ducks away. Bob Orton ducked,
And Kokina caught Sika with the clothesline. So Bob Orton not only gets the win over the executioner, but he has also fought off the big Samoan, Kokina and Sika, both going after the big cowboy, but Orton is figuring that this is not the time or place to take on the entire group of Devastation. And he is on his way back with a win. And we will be back with more action in a moment.
The National Farmers and Merchants Insurance Agency has specialized in major medical plans for farmers, ranchers, and self-employed folks for years. This exact same major medical insurance is now also available to you if you are not offered group insurance where you work, if this plan will pay more benefits than your present coverage, and if this plan costs less than what you're paying now. Personally, I demand the best benefits anytime a member of my family requires medical care. But let's face it, the rest of the time, that insurance policy is simply going to lay in a drawer somewhere and do nothing. So I want to pay the least amount per month if I can. The horses and the insurance have a lot in common. He used to put in a good day's work, but now with traps, catch pins around the ranch, working cattle with pickups, he spends most of his time standing in this trailer or loafing around the barn. Like my insurance, when I need him, I really need him, but I still don't want to cop any more money than I absolutely have to. It only takes 10 to 15 minutes to compare this policy against your present coverage. I'm telling you right up front. The call's free. You're under no obligation for them to come to your home and make the comparison. That's free, too. And if they can't save you $300 to $500 a year, don't consider switching to their policy. You can tell them I said so.
Introducing the most affordable American car, the Dodge Shadow America. The lowest priced car built in America with a driver's side airbag, standard at no extra charge. Has 40 standard features, gets 23 estimated miles per gallon in the city, plus it's only $81.64 delivered. And the Shadow America is a better value than any Japanese or American car in its class. Hurry to your Dodge dealer and get your very own Shadow America today.
New Roads Motor Company in New Roads. Remember, we're only 35 money-saving minutes from Baton Rouge.
Cajun 103, country that's upbeat and fun. Have you listened lately? We give you the best variety of country, from the classics to being the first with the best new music, and at least 10 in a row and 50 minutes of music every hour. In the last 6 months, we've had over 300,000 winners. Start your mornings with Kevin Fisk and Joe Redmond, and at least 10 in a row and 50 minutes of music every hour all day long. Cajun 103.3 FM. Try us. Listen as soon as you can.
Five-Star Championship Wrestling coming to Hammond on the campus of Southeastern Louisiana University at the Old Men's Gym Friday night, November the 2nd. You'll see stars like Sam Houston, Malibu, Cousin Jr., Jimmy Jack Funk, The Executioner, Sika, Taurus Boba, Lord Humongous, The Warrior, and Bobby Doll, along with many other stars. It's coming to Southeastern at the Old Men's Gym in Hammond. It's Friday, November the 2nd. Be there for Five-Star Championship Wrestling.
Well, I can say this. As far as Five-Star Championship Wrestling is concerned, they can hold their head up because they probably, in more cases than not, will have the last say-so as far as the general is concerned. And at the same time, I'm very happy to have standing with me none other than Cousin Jr.
Ooh, I'll tell you, Johnny, you know things is really getting hot. It's time to kick off the hats and throw up the shoes. You know, my daddy always told me back in Kentucky, he said, son, if you know a mule kicks, you don't walk around behind that mule. And if you know a bull charges, you don't stand in front of that mule. And when you go to slop the hogs, you stand way back from the trough, because you never know when you're going to get bit, hit, kicked, or pushed. And I'm telling you, right now, Five-Star Wrestling, look out, Cousin Jr. is really excited, and I'm going to come after y'all. Devastation Incorporated. You haven't even begun to see what kind of tricks I can pull out of my old bag. And I'll tell you, Johnny, I'm mighty proud to be here in Five-Star, and you have to be the #1 commentator in the whole world.
Well, I thank you very much, Cousin. Cousin Jr. wrestling fans,
come on.
As I stated, things are getting hot, and it's now reaching the boiling point with Five-Star. And when you see Cousin Jr. in your area, make your plans to come out. Bring the entire family. You will see him in Baton Rouge, in Faraday, also at Hammond, Louisiana, at the university there. So come out and see Five-Star and Cousin Jr. Now let's get back to the ring and much more exciting action.
Yeah. This five-star heavyweight championship tournament match will be one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Entering the ring now, weighing 230 pounds, from Cutoff, Louisiana, Amos Moses.
This is the pride of Cutoff, Louisiana. How about that entrance? And we're waiting.
And entering the ring now, weighing 280 pounds, from the Queen's Royal Court, Jack Victory.
Boudreaux once again with the introduction, and we will see one half of the famous royal family in action. This, of course, is Jack Victory. Rip Morgan, of course, is at ringside with his tag partner, but of course this is a singles match here. Going up against Amos Moses, another big crowd favorite with 5-star. As you see the royal family warm-up prior to the match.
What did you call that, John?
Warm-up.
All right.
For lack of a better definition, I guess.
I guess they picked that up overseas, huh?
No, Jacko Victory claiming that Amos Moses grabbed a handful of hair. Amos Moses just completely backed his opponent into that corner.
Big size differential here in this match, as you'll see, Johnny. It's going to be the quickness of Amos Moses, and he's got to move around a lot because Jack Victory, he's good.
Yes, he is. And he's another big specimen in that ring.
Here we go again.
Well, Jacko claiming once again, hair pulling. Rick Proctor getting all over Amos Moses, but I know our wrestling fans clearly saw, and these wrestling fans also a bit excited, and they saw the same as you and I. No hair pulling whatsoever. I guess that's a psychology type move, trying to get his opponent a bit off guard, try to get his mind averted elsewhere. Jack Victory now really working on that arm, too.
Well, he's going after it, isn't he? He is very active right now, trying to rip the left arm off.
Boy, I tell you, he's got it double back almost.
Got to be a lot of pain right here for Amos Moses. You can see it right there on his face.
Once again, wrestling fans, let me remind all of our age 12 and under wrestling fans that when you see 5-star, ooh, mercy. That one almost pulled right out of the socket, it looked like. When you see 5-star in your area, make your plans to come on out to the matches because it promises to be exciting, to say the least. And for those 12 and under, the chairman of the board, Joey Attia, has a special $1 offer. Joey Attia was a famous collegiate wrestling star and, of course, won the silver medal for his country, Syria. And, of course, he knows the importance of wrestling. It builds good bodies. It's a great sport. And, of course, at the same time, he would, and Amos Moses taking some solid right hands.
Well, this is street fighting right here, folks. Look at that. Look how high Victory got in the air to deliver that blow.
A leaping elbow right to the upper part of the chest. But as I was saying, Joey Attia, 5-star's chairman of the board, wants the wrestling fans to be involved. And that is the reason, of course, is the reason that he has instituted the 12 and under $1 price when 5-star comes to your area. And we hope to see you at the matches.
And don't forget, when 5-star is in your area, tickets are on sale at the door the night of the event. So you can get the reserved seats. It might be a good idea so you can get a good seat, but you can also go the night of the event to the door, and you can pick them up.
And you will see the biggest names in professional wrestling today. And also, you'll have a chance to come out and, oh, look at this. Rip Morgan trying to grab the foot, got the attention of Amos Moses, and that gave Jacko Victory a little bit of extra leverage that he needed to catch Moses from behind and drive him out of the ring. But as I was going to say, you will have the opportunity to come out and cheer on your favorites, and you can boo for the general if you like.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea.
Amos
Amos Moses. I'm sorry, Lyle, go ahead. The general's caused enough trouble around here. It's time we give him some trouble, I believe, Johnny.
No, I agree with you 100%. It really is. Turnabout is fair play, as they say.
Wow. From the air on the top rope.
Now Victory with the cover, and that will do it. However, Amos Moses had his leg under the rope, but to no avail. Jack Victory with the win. Tag team action is up next. Stay with us.
People across America are coming home to Dodge full-size pickups. Dodge half-ton pickups have the longest powertrain warranty in the business.
It has the power to tow, and horsepower is the first thing I look for. It's like a tough, durable truck.
Dodge Ram pickups have ranked highest in customer satisfaction of all full-size pickups for 2 years running. And can get $3,200 in total savings on a well-equipped full-size pickup.
Yeah, we compared, and we came running right back to a Dodge dealer.
The R.E. Smith Motor Company in Gloucester, Mississippi, just 45 miles north of Baton Rouge.
This is a WAFB Business Update Report. Good news for Baton Rouge.
Hi, I'm Brenda Saltz of David's Car Stereo. Thanks to your support, we've recently completed an expansion of our facility. Our sales are on the rise, and we have great expectations for the future of our company, along with the economic future of our city. Thanks, Baton Rouge. We look forward to providing you with the latest in mobile electronics in the 90s.
This has been a WAFB Business Update Report. Good news for Baton Rouge.
5-Star Championship Halloween Wrestling Extravaganza comes to the Belmont's Great Hall Tuesday night, October 30th. It's a jackpot of big wrestling stars, the cream of the crop, in 12 big bouts, and all colliding in the continuing tournament for the 5-Star Heavyweight Championship. You'll see Malibu, formerly of the American Gladiators TV series, Sam Houston, the Young Gun, Cowboy Bob Orton, the huge 6'9", 325-pound Lord Humongous, the Samoans, Sika and the Great Kokina, along with Cousin Jr. and many others. During this Halloween wrestling extravaganza, there will be free candy for the kids, and parents bring your cameras. There will be a picture session with your favorite wrestlers from 6:30 to 7. But that's not Cousin Jr., the Warrior, the Executioner, Taurus Boba, Sika, Lord Humongous. It'll be in Morgan City, 5-Star Championship Wrestling. It's Sunday night, November the 4th, the Morgan City Auditorium at 7:30. 5-Star Championship Wrestling.
Hello, wrestling fans. I'm Johnny Cassio, inviting you to be a part of 5-Star Wrestling action at its very, very best. We invite all civic organizations, non-profit organizations, and schools to try and raise money for your particular group. All you have to do is call 5-Star Wrestling at the number you see at the bottom of your screen, and someone will be more than happy to get in touch and line up an outstanding wrestling card for your particular group, as we stated. Wrestling fans, last week we had the opportunity to see and hear the man that the big controversy is all about. Of course, by now you know that the general filed an injunction against 5-Star simply because Lord Humongous was not allowed in the heavyweight championship tournament. His entry deadline was late. It's as simple as that. He had a deadline to reach, and he did not do so. The papers were not filed with the officials of 5-Star, therefore he was not allowed in the tournament. The general did not like the decision. Of course, Lord Humongous himself did not like it. He had some bold statements last week, and now he's wanted some more airtime to come back and share some more thoughts with the wrestling fans. So I'd like to call in Lord Humongous at this time.
Johnny, what's wrong with these idiots at 5-Star? I come out here every week wanting to wrestle. I didn't come out here to talk about other wrestlers because they're all talking about Lord Humongous. And Lord Humongous has a lot to offer 5-Star Wrestling. But nobody in the 5-Star organization wants the Lord to wrestle. Because I hurt people, I put people out, and they don't want to see that. Well, it's about time. They can only keep me out for so long. And when I get in, like I told you before, Johnny, you may be one to be picking up the pieces.
He's an awesome individual. Back to the ring now.
This tag team match will be one fall, with a 15-minute time limit. General Skandar Akbar presents, weighing 360 pounds from the island of Samoa, the Samoan butcher, Sika. And weighing 410 pounds from the island of Samoa, the great Kokina. And in the corner to my left, weighing 290 pounds from the Creek Indian tribe in Alabama, the Warrior. And weighing 315 pounds from Mineral Wells, Texas, Wes Wilson.
More exciting tag team action. And of course, we will get a chance to see the Warrior teaming up with Wes Wilson as they go up against a very formidable team in the Samoans, the great Kokina and Sika, the Samoan butcher. Warrior will be starting for his team. And of course, it will be Sika for his team. Warrior and Sika.
A bunch of wild guys, these Samoans, Johnny. They get after people. They like to use the headbutt. Also, the claw is in their arsenal. And they've also got a third person that's around with them, the general, anytime there's any kind of trouble.
And as you mentioned, anytime the general is at ringside, he can always get the attention of the referee that's in the ring. He can always do some underhanded tactic and maybe get the opponent off balance. The double team is always a possibility. Oh, look at these two big warriors colliding, if you will.
The Warrior sits down, brings Sika to his knees right there. And Sika wants out. Here's the great Kokina coming in.
Kokina with a little bit of finger pointing also, and oh, look at this. Shoving and pushing.
A block. Oh, look at the right landed by the Warrior right there, now working on the arm.
And twisting on that top wrist lock. This Kokina is another one of those big individuals. A monster in that ring.
What talent we have right here in the 5-Star Championship Wrestling area, Johnny. We've got some stars, Malibu and others. Sam Houston, J.J. Funk. Big stars in the 5-Star Championship area. Anytime you get a chance, you don't want to miss it because it's some of the best in wrestling you'll see with 5-Star.
As you mentioned, next week we will also get an opportunity to see Jimmy Jack Funk again, as well as the Warrior, Amos Moses. Malibu also will be with us. That is another huge crowd favorite. Sam Houston will be along, as will Bob Orton. And on the other side, we will see Taurus Bulba, Kamala. We'll also have the opportunity of seeing the Royal Family, Rip Morgan, Jack O. Victory, the Executioner. They will be here, plus, don't forget, Lord Humongous lurking in the background.
Here we go right here. Both men in the ring, and Wes Wilson's in trouble. Look out!
Double team by the Samoans. Wes Wilson trying to find his way to his partner, the Warrior.
And that was trouble we just saw. The General.
Sika once again trying to stretch the mouth. Just trying to split it open.
Look at that headbutt.
A vicious headbutt.
That's a lot of weight just hit the deck.
There's the viciousness that you talked about, Lyle. The nasty attitude, if you will. Just a blatant chokehold. Of course, Kerry Cooper has his hands full in
Look
there.
at that.
Double team once again. Then the tag is made, and
they're both in the ring again. Wes Wilson trying to battle back, but uh-oh. Watch out.
Double body slam.
Kick to the head.
Kerry Cooper, of course, has his hands full trying to control not only two big men like this, but when you've got a third man in there, it's even more difficult to control the action. And there it is again.
Well, right now, the Warrior trying to get in, and while the attention is being paid to keeping him out, look what they're doing. Look at Sika right here. Wes Wilson's in big trouble.
Sika from the outside just choking Wes Wilson. Now Wilson takes a big chop. Takes him off his feet. Look at that, a claw hold to the side of the face. That's the mean streak that Kokina has.
That should have been illegal. That was a fist.
Closed fist, yes it was. Look at that. And I tell you, while a lot of the tactics that they pull, they do not try to hide it from the official in there.
No, they really don't. They're a good tag team, though. They know each other very well.
Those big arms wrapped around the head of Wes Wilson, and
look at the smile now as he administers the pain. The smile from the great Kokina.
Sarcastic grin. I guess he picked that up from the general.
How much more can Wes Wilson take right here? Gary Cooper's asking.
He definitely needs to get to his partner, the Warrior. Of course, the general is strutting around ringside, enjoying every second of this.
As if they need to, here's a double team right here.
Well, their tactic has been to the utmost because they have kept Wilson away from his corner. They have prevented the tag, getting the fresher man in there, and they have just completely worn this individual down.
Now look at this, choking him with the foot. Look at that.
Of course, Sika talks to the referee, and the referee, of course, in a position with his back turned because that's just the way they pull things. Try for that just a little bit of advantage.
You know, Johnny, the Warrior right here has to be frustrated. They can't get Wes Wilson close enough to get a tag, and the Warrior is just helpless right now.
You're right in saying that. Wes Wilson in the corner of the opposition and trying to make his way to his partner, but having no luck.
And again, a double team in the ring.
This Kokina is, I believe, even more vicious than Sika. Kick to the top of the head. Once again, wrestling fans, let me remind you that when you see 5-star in your area, we've got a special $1 ticket price for all of our wrestling fans aged 12 and under. So mark that down. When you see 5-star, special ticket price, aged 12 and under for only $1. Look at that clothesline.
That's a clothesline right there.
Just trying to decapitate Wes Wilson.
Well, they're trying to take him out of wrestling right here.
And again, don't forget, next week we will see Malibu, Sam Houston, Bob Orton, the Warrior, Jimmy Jack Funk. Of course, the Executioner, Kamala, Taurus Bulba, Rip Morgan, Jacko Victory will be here. Oh, we've got action picking up. We've got to get out. Our time has run out on us. Speaking on behalf of Lal Boudreaux, I'm Johnny Cascio. Thank you for joining us on 5-Star Wrestling.